Alright, yo, Raptors are down 0-2 versus the Celtics. I'm pretty sure Gordon Hayward's out too. Game one
doesn't matter.
Game one, I think we went down 31-13. Game two was a tighter game, but Marcus Smart really finished us with like 5 threes in a row. Van Vliet is just, it's not. I guess it's not enough for us. Fam, what's going on with the Raptors?
Shit! He's two different players.
That's what's going on.
He looks like old Josh Smith right now. Like he can't do anything. He's dribbling one side and he stops and I don't know, bro.
He's literally playing.
Josh Smith, what team?
Detroit.
No. The way I'm about to put that guy's highlights, fam, while you're saying all this.
He's literally playing the same way since
like,
last
I've never
year.
seen somebody hesitate so much trying to post up Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
Like, you can't hesitate. Like, you have to go. Like, he's done it before. Like, he was, like, doing these kind of moves against Draymond. Yeah, and all of a sudden he can't do anything. He can't dribble.
It's just those big guys that hate when they start posting up from the 3-point line. You're not going nowhere. Exactly. All the help is there. Go inside, deep.
And like his fourth quarter was probably one of the worst fourth quarters.
I didn't even know he's on the court.
Like, fam,
I didn't.
He got like 3 turnovers. Like he couldn't get no rebounds.
Nothing.
He got strapped up by Marcus Smart and like
strapped up. Literally. Come on, man. Come on.
So you think that's the main reason why like we're not even?
Yeah, because he's not being the. Like, it's supposed to be a matchup between him and Tatum is destroying.
Now Boston has, like, 3 pillars. Their best, like, they have Tatum, Brown, Kemba, Smart. All these guys are better than, they're playing way better than all the Raptors roster.
Lowry, I'll give him benefit of the doubt with the ankle. Man, he played okay in the first half. Second half, he was nowhere.
Yeah,
Ibaka's Marc Gasol.
Ibaka just running.
Wait, chill. No, I seen fam. Ibaka
just jogging.
Fam, the past 2 games, Ibaka's been hitting shots like
he's been pretty decent. He's holding us up.
Yeah, because that's the thing is fam. I don't understand how is Ibaka shooting the thing that's holding us together in a sense.
That's the issue.
We're depending on the shooting. That's terrible.
Lowry's not even doing nothing, man.
Yeah, just running.
That's the problem with the Raptors, though. I said this last year on the podcast. Maybe it was on the podcast. I don't remember. But I said this. We cannot.
Maybe he said it on first take.
Right. So it was undisputed. We're like, anyways, we can't rely on. That's why it's like if we have to sign Van Fleet to 25-30 million, I'd rather not sign Van Fleet because that's the problem. We're going to Van Fleet for all these plays. Van Fleet's not a superstar. That's why we don't have enough firepower. We're going to Ibaka too much. We're going to guys that aren't like scorers. We're just a gritty defensive team with an all-star Lowry, but he's not an all-star where he's a scorer. He's an all-star because he's an all-around player. Yeah. So we're relying too much. There was plays we went to Van Fleet like 4 or 5 times in a row. Yeah. Why are we going to Van Fleet 4 or 5 times in a row? It makes no sense. Because for me, for me, Van Fleet is I don't think he should start because we're too small, we're too predictable. I think this season, obviously Kawhi left, we had no other choice, so obviously he's gonna start whatever. But I think his perfect role is to be like, I think he could be better than a Lou Williams. Just same thing he did with Kawhi last year. We need to get a good all-star, a real all-star caliber guy as a number 1. Put Siakam as a number 2 because Siakam's not a number 1. He's an amazing number 2, and then Van Fleet as a 6th man is perfect.
Like Siakam doesn't have that bounce. Like he used to be like bouncing on the boards, bouncing on like his putback. Like the only he's fading too much with his shot. Like he's not going towards the basket.
Yeah, I think there's too much pressure because he's the number. Yeah. There's too much pressure. But like he needs to be chill. He has a Kawhi with them.
It's such a small team. This is like his ideal team to play against. Like he can't do this against Milwaukee. He can't do this against Brooklyn because they have the 2 bigs.
He's posting up Draymond. Yeah. How he can't post up Marcus Smart?
Like Van Vliet, I'll allow him. He's playing okay, but.
Why are you shaking your head?
I have nothing to say about the Raptors. All I want to say is going to be a sweep. Because I already said it. If Boston wins 2 games, it'll be a sweep. And the only thing I have to say for Siakam is that obviously, like the G League, they really develop their players. But for Pascal Siakam, they didn't develop him to become a number 1 option for the Toronto Raptors, and it's really showing in this series. Where pretty much whoever wins this series might have a big chance of making the finals. And even if like they still find a way to beat Boston, God willing, they like that team won't really have the firepower to actually compete against teams in the West. Like if let's say like they play against like a LeBron or a Kawhi, it'll be easy to stop Siakam first than actually relying on like he has different types of moves that he could put on us or different type of scenarios that he could actually destroy the team, and he doesn't have that. So
what about just the conference finals?
No, for me, if we make it finals,
to
we're
the
good.
conference
If we make it finals, I don't care if we get swept in 3.
To be honest, it's just easy. It's easy for Raptors to defend. So I feel like if they play the Bucks, they may have a chance because the Bucks. What's really weird about that is like even when they play. Can I talk about the Miami series too?
Yeah, no, not yet. Because we're gonna get into that, but
alright, I'm done. Yeah. I'm done for Raptors.
We don't have enough because we could defend. We could do all of that.
Defense is mad right now. I've never seen us play this bad defense.
Yeah, the thing is
because we're not scoring, so they're not playing with the effort. Yeah, if we're scoring, they're playing lockdown defense.
It's not super easy because we don't have a Kawhi or a star
to
real
get the ball
star, so it's not easy for us to score.
Yeah,
because you gotta run plays, do this play for Ibaka, for Van Fleet, and they're not scorers. So, man, honestly, it looks like it's gonna be Boston in 5. To be honest, unless Siakam turns into Hakeem Olajuwon.
He has to do something, bro. I've never seen it.
Hakeem?
Yeah, Hakeem.
Come on, fam.
Unless he's fam, if you want to win.
He's playing like Kyle Kuzma right now. It's very scary.
Would have been better off with Kyle Kuzma at this point. Because at least he can shoot. At least he can shoot.
No, but at least Siakam could defend. Kyle Kuzma can't defend anybody.
Siakam's not even defend like that.
No show fan.
Yeah, like
nobody talks about him anymore.
Yeah, like
alright. So, looking forward at this series, so I guess for you the main key is that Siakam just has to start playing better.
Siakam has to start playing better. Defense has to be better, and put Hollis Jefferson on Tatum for a little bit just to see.
Yeah, and put what's his name, OG too.
Yeah,
I don't know what Larry's guarding.
Larry,
I don't understand.
Who's OG guarding? Jalen Brown?
I don't even know. I think.
Yeah, it has to be Jalen Brown.
I think.
So I get Hollis Jefferson. At least he's like a big body that you can get 6 fouls.
And we have the other one too from Detroit last year. What's his name?
We
have another guy.
Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, Stanley.
We don't want OG getting those fouls.
No, we have Stanley Johnson too.
No. Yeah. He's a stripper.
Wait, is that a defender?
No. Stanley Johnson. This guy's insane.
Wait, they're dropping 50 on him?
Bro, the man hasn't played like a game in a while. Yeah, like.
But a quick 4 fouls, like you know.
Jalen Brown's gonna kill him, bro.
Really, Jalen Brown?
I'd rather play that white guy. You see that white shooter? Yeah, Mike Thomas. Yeah. I'd rather play him than freaking Stanley Johnson.
We need a spark. We need the guy from Montreal. What's his name?
Boucher.
We need a spark.
He played though.
He's getting minutes. He's getting
minutes. Yeah, we need him more. We need cut Siakam's minutes, literally. This guy, fam. So is this on the court jogging?
Wait, so Buti, you think it's like this is really like you think it's our first like reality check as a team?
Like this, like without this is a perfect without a legitimate all-star superstar. We're literally the Toronto Raptors of 2 years ago. We'll be amazing, but then when we run into a real team, we're finished.
We're better than 2 years ago.
Yeah, look,
we're better. Trust me. Don't talk about the Rosen.
Yeah, because
we're better off without.
Off air, you said that we might as well sign DeRozan.
Yeah, we might as well sign.
Huh?
Who would you sign before DeRozan?
Me.
No.
Wait, think about this one. If you can't get Masai, because you know. Like Durant, they all low key knew he was coming from the jump.
Yeah.
So if Masai could get you're coming from a Giannis, then okay, don't do anything this offseason. Do little tweaks and then let's wait. But if you can't get a guarantee and and you can't get a nice trade, fam, might as well bring DeRozan back.
No.
What other option do we have?
We have an option. Don't sign him. That's the option.
If we can't get
I would lose the paperwork.
Literally.
We don't lose one piece. If we can't get
we don't get better. We will probably get worse. You can't shoot.
If no one is indicating you're coming here and we can't trade anybody for a legit talent, might as well sign DeRozan.
Why are we gonna take 10 steps back? Why?
Fam, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, well,
Keep
at least, fam, we
Ibaka
want the
and
chip.
Rest.
You know, just be
Ibaka
consistent.
family.
We can't win
Yeah,
the
with
chip.
DeRozan.
No, we
What do
can't.
you mean,
No.
We're not gonna win regardless.
Fam, with DeRozan, fam, round 1 will be 7 games with DeRozan. We don't need that stuff.
I'd rather have Josh Richardson. than
Literally,
DeRozan.
but listen,
Whoa,
fam, we don't need to win the playoffs every year. We don't need to win the finals every year. All you have to be is consistent. Second round, third round,
The same
exit.
Alright,
thing with
no,
DeRozan.
DeRozan's gonna
also,
step us down, fam.
well, Prince, we were talking about like we literally game 2, like
Yeah.
it came down to the wire, like we had a winning chance,
Yeah.
and Marcus Smart kind of just finished us. Like, is that a point of like, yo, okay, we could actually beat these guys even though we're not, because we still had a chance of beating them, but Marcus Smart getting five threes in a row, it's not gonna happen every time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Bambi's
So-
not gonna shoot 3 for 85 every time.
Yeah, so-
I'm just saying, like, the
But
reason
the
why I
second
think
one-
Raptors are finished is because I feel Nick Nurse did everything that he could have in game 2 to actually, like, trying to, like, level the series. Because I feel like, based on what happened in game 1, they got smoked, and Nick Nurse obviously had to watch some tape, and you know Nick Nurse, he'll always come with, like, some different tactics or what's not. But with this situation, it's just weird because, like, you don't have that superstar that could get you out of the hump. You pretty much just have just role players that are pretty much playing grade level basketball on one team. So
Yeah.
I feel like
Don't do that.
it is.
Siakam's also. Don't do that.
Well,
By
okay.
default.
The rest
Okay.
are too.
No,
by
no,
default,
yeah, but
by
like,
default though.
What do you
I'm
mean
just
by
talking about
default?
this series specifically.
We're in second
Like, you know
place,
what I
so
mean?
we had to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
an
So
all-star.
it's like,
All right.